Welcome to Bite at a Time Books Behind the Story, where we answer the questions you have about your favorite classic authors. What inspired your favorite author to write their novels? What was going on in the world at the time? Follow along with us as we tell you what was happening in the world while your favorite authors wrote your favorite classics. My name is Bree Carlile, and I love to read and wanted to share my passion with listeners like you. All of our links are down in the show notes. If you want to check us out on social media or any of our other platforms, be sure to take a look. Today we'll be talking about the Musketeers of the Guard, which helped inspire the Three Musketeers. The Musketeers of the Guard, or King's Musketeers, had the full name Musketeers of the Military Household of the King of France. They were an elite fighting company of the military branch of the Maison de Roux, the royal household of the French monarchy. They were founded in 1622 when Louis XIII furnished a company of light cavalry, the carabins, created by Louis's father Henry IV, with muskets. The musketeers fought in battles both on foot, infantry, and on horseback, cavalry. They formed the royal guard for the king while he was outside of the royal residences. Within the royal residences, the king's guard was the garde du corps and the garde suisse. The musketeers of the guard wore an early type of military uniform with a tabard, known as soubreveste, indicating that they belonged to the king, and an embroidered white cross denoting the fact that they were formed during the Huguenot rebellions in support of the Catholic cause. Shortly after the Musketeers were established, a second company was founded to report to Cardinal Richelieu. At the cardinal's death in 1642, the company passed to his successor, Cardinal Mazarin, who disbanded his musketeers in 1646. He revived the musketeers in 1657 with a company of 150 men. Upon Mazarin's death in 1661, the cardinal's musketeers passed to Louis XIV. In 1664, the two companies were reorganized. One company took the name Grey Musketeers, from the color of their matched horses, while the second were called Black Musketeers, mounted on black horses. At roughly the same time, the size of the musketeer companies was doubled. The musketeers were among the most prestigious of the military companies of the Ancien regime, and in principal membership in the companies was reserved for nobles. With the reforms of Michel Le Tellier, which mandated a certain number of years in military service before nobles could attain the rank of officer, many nobles sought to do this service in the privileged musketeer companies. In 1776, the musketeers were disbanded by Louis XVI for budgetary reasons. Reformed in 1789, they were disbanded again shortly after the French Revolution. They were reformed on July 6, 1814, and definitively disbanded on January 1, 1816. The following are some of the notable musketeers: Charles de Batz de Castlemore d'Artagnan, the historical basis of Alexandre Dumas's character D'Artagnan in his 1844 novel The Three Musketeers; Henry de Aramis, the historical basis of Dumas's character Aramis in The Three Musketeers; Armand de Athos, the historical basis of Dumas's character Athos in The Three Musketeers; Isaac de Porthau, the historical basis of Dumas's character Porthos in The Three Musketeers; Jean-Armand du Perrier de Troisville, the historical basis of Dumas's character Monsieur de Treville in The Three Musketeers; Gilbert du Motier, Marquis de Lafayette, later American Revolutionary War general; Louis de Rouvroy, Duc de Saint-Simon; Etienne de Bourg, first mayor of New Orleans. Thank you for joining Bite at a Time Books Behind the Story today, while we answered some of the questions you have about one of your favorite classic authors. Just a reminder that all of our social media links and other links are down in the show notes. Our show is part of the Bite at a Time Books Productions Network. If you would also like to hear a story by the author we are currently featuring, check out the Bite at a Time Books podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. Right now we are reading The Three Musketeers. Again, my name is Bree Carlile, and I hope you come back next week when we answer more questions about one of your favorite classic authors.